All right, we are live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. I have Jordana here with me today. I'm super excited to introduce to you Jordana and kind of share a little bit about her story. She will share with us what she's accomplished in the last less than 2 weeks. It blows my mind. Um, but if you are tuning in, comment below. If you have questions, comment below. I'm not good at multitasking. So we will get to it as soon as we're done here. So I want to welcome you guys, Jordana. She is an holistic nutritionist and a personal trainer and a mama of two. She has a handsome little boy named Noah, and then she just had a baby girl too. So if she can do this, anyone can. She's probably one of the busiest people I know. So, Jordana, can you share with us a little bit more about you as well as what you noticed on our 3-step system with you being a holistic nutritionist?
Totally. Okay, so I'm a holistic nutritionist, personal trainer, and a mom to 2 under 3. Noah's 2.5, and Brielle is literally 6 weeks old. So I'm going to tell you like a little backstory. So basically, with my pregnancy and prior to pregnancy, I lacked energy like no tomorrow. I literally felt like I was living off of coffee and pre-workout and taking naps, and nothing was like getting my energy up. I was moody. I was irritated, like the littlest things would irritate me. I had very little patience, and I knew once my daughter was born, I couldn't continue feeling this way. As a holistic nutritionist, I know how important it is to move your body, nourish your body, and take supplementation. I was taking supplements. I thought I was taking the right quality supplements, but I wasn't feeling the effects of the supplements. And if you're not feeling the effects of your supplements, it's probably because the quality in your supplements is not premium grade. So I saw Jenna. She was thriving, happy mama, feeling energetic. She was super happy. And her and I go way back. We actually know each other from previous partnered companies that we were with, and we've built this incredible relationship together. And I reached out to her and I said, okay, like, I know where you were at. What's changed? Please tell me more. She introduced me to the 3-step system. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, like, I was extremely skeptical. I did not think that a wearable nutrition patch was going to do anything for me. Like, that was the most bizarre thing. But then I actually got thinking, and I was just like, okay, let me do my research. Did a ton of research on these products because as a holistic nutritionist, I really care about what I put into my body. So I want to know like what's going on, like from the fine detail of what's in there. Are there any synthetics? Are there any additives? Are there any preservatives? All that stuff. So did my research, didn't find any of that. So no synthetics, no additives, no preservatives. So I was like, okay, this must be great. I'm going to try it. And if I think about it too, like the patch is what was skeptical, but there's nicotine patches out there. So why are there nicotine patches? And then when you see something that's going to feed your cells at a cellular level, that is going to give them the nutrients that you need to thrive, why would someone be skeptical about that? Whereas people would take a nicotine patch to give them that nicotine high, right? So that's where I was like, okay, obviously the patches, it works because I am getting a ton of energy all day long. And it makes sense because our skin's our largest organ. And when you wear something on your skin or you put lotion on your skin, it goes directly into your bloodstream right away. So that's kind of like where I drew the line. And I was like, okay, like let's try this 3-step system. On day 1, I had this energy like I could not believe. Like I was like, oh my God, I feel like a brand new woman. And this was 2 days after my daughter was born. 2 days after my daughter was born, I'm sleep deprived, running on 3 hours of sleep. I take my 2 capsules, I drink my shake, put on my patch, and I was like, bam, like clear mental clarity, full of energy, and I couldn't believe it. And then like on day 3, I was completely hooked. I also struggled really bad with digestive issues, specifically constipation and bloating. And I knew that like your gut microbiome, when it's off balance, it throws every system off balance. And I personally was not taking care of my gut. And I'm a holistic nutritionist, and you would think that is something like I would be very keen on taking care of, but I just wasn't. And I thought I was with the supplements that I were taking, but I wasn't to the extent where I was actually feeling the effects of the supplements. And that's where it comes in, the premium grade quality. So I've been a thriver since day one, and I never looked back. So I'm like happier. I have more energy. I have more patience. Like even my husband was like, how do you have patience for this right now? Like a toddler that's running around with his head cut off, a baby screaming and crying because she's hungry. And I'm like, it's my 3-step system. It's my 3 steps. Like I just feel so good. And when you feel so good in your body, you just illuminate with, and you glow, and you have that patience, and you have that calmness, and you have that, just the happiness. And I think that's what a lot of moms out there right now are lacking, is they've let motherhood take over, and they forgot to just take care of themselves and let them know like what it feels like to actually feel like themselves again after a baby. Because we pour all of our energy and soul into taking care of our babies, and then at the end of the day, we have nothing left to give to ourselves because we're burnt out and we're exhausted, and all we want to do is Netflix and chill and drink wine or eat junk food. So
yeah, 100%. And like, I love everything about that, because I remember the first day you took this, you're like, okay, like what is in this? Because I feel amazing. I got no sleep last night, and like I feel good. I'm like, and like a lot of people are skeptical of it, but like it just makes sense. Your gut is a second brain in your body, right? So it's a huge regulator for those immune or hormones and immunity, all that stuff. And your 70% of your serotonin is made up in your gut, which affects your mood, right? So if that serotonin is off balance because you have a bad gut health, then your mood's going to be off balance. So that's where you start to have more patience. And with being mamas, like I can totally relate to you in that sense. And I have loved hearing your story with it. And like, you've been with us for like what, just over 2 weeks now. And you've been like amazing, how you're feeling, but B, with the business. And that is what I want to talk about huge today. So one thing with our company is that you and I go way back with our other previous network marketing company. And the thing with that is like, you have to really research who you partner with, all those things, because our company has no monthly fees, they have no monthly minimum, and they have no yearly fees, which is huge, because I know with me as a mama, like kids are expensive, right? So I really want to research stuff. Plus I want a premium grade product that's actually going to work. So with that being said, Jordana in her less than 2 weeks earned these fast start bonuses. And I kid you not, this is like rarely done in the industry, but Jordana had a mission. Jordana had a purpose because of how well this has affected her life for the better, that she couldn't help but share it. And you kept going. No excuses. Didn't matter if you only had an hour of sleep. You kept going because you wanted to share this with others, because you have been feeling so good. So you earned the 2 VIP bonuses, which is huge. But not only that, you and your team had 4,000 in sales within less than 2 weeks, which blows my mind. You earned an amazing pair of Maui gems. But can you tell us a little bit about how you did that and why you kind of chose to pivot to our company versus your other company?
Totally. Okay. So like I was with a previous network marketing company. I was with them for 2.5 years. I have nothing bad to say about the actual company itself or the community. Like I loved it. It served an amazing, beautiful purpose in my life at that specific time, but it just wasn't in alignment with who I was as a person anymore and where I wanted to go. I recently just became a personal trainer, and I just found it was like crossing each other too much, and I wasn't able to express that side of me or even integrate my holistic nutrition. And I really wanted to integrate that because our society these days is really lacking the knowledge in nutrition and supplementation. And I went to school for this and it's my expertise. So why am I hiding it from the world and not sharing it? And I just felt like this company really aligned with like gut health, which is super important and very important to me. And I wanted to align with a company that was like that. So I made the pivot And it was scary, guys. Like, I was afraid of people's opinions. I was afraid to do it because I was afraid to let people down. I was worried what people would think. I was scared if I was going to be successful. I was afraid of failing. I had all the excuses running through my brain. But like I always said, if you can't stop thinking about something, there's a reason why, and you need to just take the leap and go for it, because you honestly have nothing to lose. If anything, you have so much to gain. You're learning more about yourself. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You're really just evolving as a person. And at the end of the day, whatever it is that you choose, you made a shift in your life, and you probably came out on the other side a lot happier, healthier, and vibrant person because you did the shift. You got yourself from A to B. So I literally pivoted and I got out of that rut that I was in. I felt prior to it, like I was just really down. I felt depressed. I felt stuck, and I realized that like I'm not a tree, and I have the capability to like move and pivot and change the trajectory of my life if I just got out of my own way. And that's what I did. I drew my line in the sand and I said, this is it. Like, I have big dreams. I'm Jordana. I'm not just a mom. I'm not a fiance. I'm Jordana. I'm a being. I've had dreams since I was a little girl, and I'm bringing those little girl dreams out again. And I'm dreaming big, and I'm going after them, because if I don't, someone else is going to build their dreams. And I was sick and tired of watching people on social media build their dreams. And that's what I love about this new pivot that I made, is that the systems that are in place, the onboarding trainings, like everything is so simple. And it's all about monetizing your scroll and your social media, and not scrolling through social media for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day and looking at other people's stuff and seeing what they're doing and like comparing your life. It's like being intentional with your time on there, because your time on social media is a time away from your family. It's a time away from your kids. And I don't want my kids to remember me holding my phone. I want them to remember me holding their hand. Plain and simple. I want them to remember me being there, being that vibrant mama who is off the couch playing with them and running with them. Like, I was just in a sprinkler, a splash pad this past Sunday, almost in a pouring rainstorm. Thank God we left. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I got wet anyways. But almost 6 weeks postpartum, running through the sprinkler with my 2.5-year-old, that smile on his face. I don't think I would be doing that if I didn't take my 3-step. I don't think I would be doing that or be in that position if I didn't say yes to myself, because my kids deserve a happy baby or a happy mama, and I deserve to be a happy mama, and so does my wife, my wife, my husband. They all deserve me to be a happy, vibrant mama, and I wanted to give that to them. So I made that pivot, and it's honestly been the best decision for me, because it's not about the income for me. It's about the impact that I can make. And if I can feel this good in my body 6 weeks postpartum, I can help another mama feel this good, whether they are 6 weeks postpartum, whether they're 2 years postpartum, whether they're 50 years postpartum. Like, this is a system that works. And it's a system that can not only work for your health, but your mental health, your physical health, your financial health, your emotional health, like all aspects. Like, this is literally just a platform for me. A platform for me to change people's lives and change my own life and create the dreams and the visions. Because at the end of the day, like, my husband works extremely long hours, and he's away from his kids. Like, when he leaves in the morning, he's sad. He's sad to leave his kids. And he's like, I wish I could stay home some days and take care of them. But he's the breadwinner right now. And I have to respect that. And we have to work as a team. And he's so on board with this. Whereas with my last company, he's seen how drained out I was. He's seen how hard I was working and how hard I was hustling. And I was getting somewhere, but I was winning, but my team wasn't winning. And that's what I want to do. I want to help other women win. I don't want it just to be me. Like, when we win together, we all win together. Everyone gets what they want. Everyone gets what they need. Everyone thrives pretty much. So, and I wasn't doing that. I wasn't seeing that. And I'm honestly, in the last 2 weeks, like, so much has changed. And even my fiance has said, like, I see my wife back, or my soon-to-be wife. We always call each other husbands and wives, because like
pretty much are.
We pretty much are. But still, like, my ultimate goal is to like bring him home from work. He owns his own business, so it's stressful as it is. But like, if I could just bring him home, even if it's 2 days a week where he can hang out with us and be with his family, because I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. And that's my family, because family matters. And without them, you don't have anything. You don't have your health. You don't have your wealth. Like, your family is everything. And it's the same with your health. If you don't have your health, you have nothing.
Yeah. Amen. Holy moly. You made some amazing points. And the thing is like, one that really stuck up to me was like, you were putting in this work and you didn't see the reward. And it's not about the paycheck, but it's the amount of lives you can impact and to help your team as well. And you should get rewarded for your hard work. Your team should get rewarded for their hard work. So that's where we really have systems in place that are just simple and easy to follow, especially when you're a busy mom or, you know, trying to raise your little kind humans and they're running around and there's just systems. And we're really about that balance in life. And I feel like you finally have kind of found that. As much as it's only been like 2 weeks, I know you have found that because you're like, hey, like you're big into time blocking. So that is huge. You work this in pockets of your day and then now you monetize. That's another key point. You're like, I monetize my scroll. So now you're not scrolling social media, looking at other people's lives and dreams. Now you're living your own and creating something for your family. And you already have. Like, you are growing. Like, I can't even keep up with you guys. Like, I cannot keep up with Jordana. I'm like, okay, like, who's this person? Like, oh, okay. Like, I cannot keep up with her, but she is such a beautiful person inside and out and just wants to make an impact in this world. And she is so knowledgeable when it comes to nutrition as well as gut health. And if I were you, I would trust her with my life because she really knows what she's talking about and she's researched this company just like I have. And you just want to share it with the world. And that's what it really comes down to. And you did not let anything hold you back. You just wanted to share it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And everyone's just like, well, like, holy crap, like, how did you achieve all this? Well, you just shared, right? You set your mind to it because your mind's a pretty powerful thing. And you're like, I'm going for this. And even so, by the end of the month, you're like, I'm getting my car bonus. Like, you're making a plan and you're going for it. And at the end of the day, you're not really stuck in, okay, like, I'm going to go for my car bonus. You're like, okay, how many other people can I help this month? Or how many other people can I help today? Like, that is your mindset. And I love that. So to wrap this up a little bit here, what would you say to someone, especially a mama that's been thinking about this business or that has really wanted to join or anything at all, busy person or anyone that's looking at starting a home-based business? What would you say to them to try to allow those limiting beliefs to go away?
I would say, like, you're literally one decision away from a completely different life. It's one decision. That's it. You could literally it's a totally different person 6 months from now. You just have to get out of your own way and take the leap, have faith, have trust. It's not going to be a rich skip, whatever that thing is called,
get rich quick scheme.
There you go.
Girl.
Almost past my bedtime. Yeah, it's gonna take work. That goes anything in life. Like, you go to school and you want to become a doctor. That takes 10 plus years of schooling and a lot more money in debt. And where this is like, you come in and you have the fair shot of it, like at anyone else. And it's just, you just got to get out of your own way and not care about what people think. And I think that's what holds people back a lot, is the comparison and what people are going to think about you. It doesn't matter what people are going to think about you. It matters how you feel and think about yourself. And if you love the person that you are, let your light shine and work on yourself. That's what it is. It's like working on that and reprogramming your thought process. And you do that all through personal development. And it's taken me years to get here, but let me tell you, people's opinions aren't going to pay my bills. People's opinions aren't going to make me feel good about myself. People's opinions aren't going to make me a happier person for my babies. Everything lies on me, and the decision is all on me. And it's up to me to create that for myself and for my family. And I just said, that's it. Like, I have 2 kids and I want to be there for them when they're older, and I want to give them the life that I never had. And it was just one decision. So don't let yourself hold yourself back. Dream big and just go after them. Start day by day and just be 1% better. Because it's not a consistency problem that you have, it's a commitment problem. And if you treat anything like a hobby, it's going to be a hobby. But if you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. So,
amen. Holy moly. I don't even know what to say. Like, you dropped so many truth bombs there. Like, absolutely. And like, the thing is at the end of the day, like, if someone has an opinion, that's their own limiting belief and insecurity in themselves, right? So at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you and go after what you want in life. And I could not be honored to walk along you in this journey. And I am so proud and happy for all you've accomplished, for your beautiful family, as well as for yourself, right? Because like you said, you're not just a mom, you're Jordana. And you have dreams and goals too. And you shouldn't get stuck in motherhood as much as like motherhood is busy and all these things. You really have like, you know what? No, like I have dreams too, and I'm going to make them happen along top of being a mom. So with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or any comments, we'll get to it. Just drop them below. And I hope you guys have a fabulous night and happy Thursday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jordana, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.